and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel here tonight, guys. As you can probably hear, I am still under the weather, unfortunately, but I have to say, I feel a lot better now, and it was all down to those final moments of the game for Barca, because look, ahead of the game we all said it's going to be tough. I think we all acknowledged here, these derby games, they're often tight anyway, it's not an easy place to go, playing away at Espanyol, a very, very hostile atmosphere today, and they did make it difficult for us. And I think at the end of the game here, when you're ultimately saying the best player out there was your goalkeeper, I mean, that's significant. Without Joan Garcia today, we are nowhere near those 3 points. And let's be real here, he was absolutely heroic. And it's not the first time this season that we've spoken about him in that way. He's won us plenty of points on his own, much in the same way as he did for Espanyol last season. I think especially here, coming to this game against his former team, they didn't exactly give him a nice welcome back, did they? And just look how he played, though. I mean, he was absolutely dominant in his goal. It's as simple as that there. I mean, even through Gerard Martin into a block. That is how dominant he was in his own area. It was absolutely incredible. Some of the 1v1 saves, they were absolutely huge. So no doubt here, we had to rely on Joan Garcia. That's not ideal. That shows there are still weaknesses. There are still cracks in this Barcelona team that Espanyol were able to make their way through. But let's talk about the goals. I mean, the goals in the end, of course, they're what won us the game. In the final moments, Fermin Lopez, I mean, he came to life in both of those final goals for Barca. He was outstanding. The first goal, the way he spins away from Espanyol, opens up the whole field. That is the moment that makes that goal. And then he makes the good decision to slip it into Dani Olmo. And what a goal that is. We've spoken a lot about Dani Olmo. We want more from him. We know what he can do. He can be very clutch. That's as clutch as it gets. To pick that ball up there and finds the top corner. I mean, the goalkeeper, he just stands and watches it fly past him into that top corner, right underneath the crossbar. It was absolutely wonderful, wonderful goal from Olmo. And then we had the second one. Barca weren't hanging around. Barca weren't waiting for anybody in those final minutes there. And yeah, Fermin Lopez in that second goal as well. He's right there, isn't he? He uses all of that pace to make the run from deep in behind Espanyol. Then he's got to use a bit of strength, holding off their defenders, and then just waiting for people to arrive up there with him. And phenomenal close control from him in the box there, just working his way into the area, and again, very, very unselfish, cuts it back, Lewandowski's arriving, and watch that finish, by the way, because this here, it's no mistake, it's no lucky finish from Lewandowski. This is absolutely beautiful there. He just lets it just run across his foot, he chips it over the goalkeeper. It's an incredible finish there, effortless he made it look. And Barca win 2-0. And at the end of the game, you're thinking, wow, how did that happen? That looks comfortable on paper, but it was anything but. And yet again here, it's the first game of the new year. It's the first game back after a break. It wasn't an easy way to start. It's another game you get through. Now, we've spoken a lot about this over the past few weeks at Barca. We picked up wins. We picked up points. It is about getting through games, but we are going to need to improve. There were still some warning signs throughout the game. We still had to have our goalkeeper bail us out. But isn't it nice to have a keeper that can? Isn't it nice here to be able to say, yeah, he won us that game. He earned us those points. Joan Garcia, he is here and he is outstanding. So please, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What did you make of the overall performance tonight from Barca? What are your takeaways? And I will see you soon for lots more reaction coming up. Thank you indeed here for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the win. But until next time, as always, Vesca, El Barça.